Okay.
Okay.
Love
Love you. Have fun. Give Sam love from me.
Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Chanticleers will put total weather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will get first crack at it today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Spins it out to the back. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Give to the running back. He got a bunch of work, close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Next going to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. Listen,
and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
you know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to...
Fires one high and deep. State came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it and fires to the left. There we go. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a
Smells good.
all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those center.
He's loose. Inside. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia State offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They're setting up the screen, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
He'll pitch it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 20.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He splits the upright, and that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this game.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Chanticleers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Chanticleers are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on 2nd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And his throw is incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Takes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll get rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Chanticleers are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grab behind the line. It's Robbins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. It's complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He makes it down. Touchdown, Georgia State. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside the spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Chanticleers send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Special teams proving to be special.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd minute?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And this one is perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They go to the ground. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Georgia State hoping to convert on 4th down here. Now on the option. Quick toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throws for the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the shot that clears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
Comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And
he holds one deep down the left side. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he's got a chance. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Miles through the defense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger one. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Back to throw, it's Baker. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands, it's Lions. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Panthers! Great job by the back on the option. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues. On. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got the quick completion. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. The gift to the back. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to
A very close one in Atlanta.
And it'll be down right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory,
Yeah, the first half was decently close, like the first 2 quarters, first quarter and a half. But yeah, I need to put it in the backups on defense. These 2 defensive tackles, bro, have been fucking out of their mind this year, dude. Give me no more. Ooh. Way worse. Way worse. Yeah, these. I'm gonna show you the stats of these two defensive tackles after this game. Ah. You still there, Dawson? You gonna come in here and talk to me, and then you just gonna leave? You son of a bitch. I like your mom, never mind. I take you son of a... son of a mayor. Bat. That... You son of a batch.
Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety.
Hey, Ole Miss made it into a bowl game. Hey.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. When you're expecting pressure, the clock's going to go.
This is your play right here, bub.
Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Michigan beat Ohio State. I bet you they both make it. What you think? Yep, beat them by 3. There you go. Bama plays Auburn later, I guess.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now facing a 3rd and long.
When was the same round?
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes
Boy,
the
still
field goal.
needless of playing at home. I got better since you got gone. You got the 11th spot in the playoff. I got the 12th, buddy boy. String-a-ling.
More points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was
I went all blue this week, baby boy. Oh, well, you ain't got a game. You're done.
big plays, make them earn everything
Don't
they
get
get the rest
me
of this
wrong.
Coastal Carolina.
Well, I got better since you got gone.
This is one of the gambles you take, playing a young quarterback, and this freshman has had his struggles. The pass breaks into
Kill this son of a bitch.
for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job on the option that time, and obviously this running back has had himself a day, right? And this defense has figured it out. They're keying on him.
Took so
He saw all
long.
the defenders that time run his way, but nobody accounted for the quarterback. He made the right decision, kept it himself, and came away with a nice pickup on that option play.
Dude, y'all have seen this. I was covering this pass earlier. I was covering like this little drop zone. Well, no, this little drop zone right here. And I went back here and covered a pass across the middle and killed a fucking guy. Killed him.
He's going to run it.
It was beautiful.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success.
Southern Miss or somebody.
He wants to run. Defense kind of locked in. Didn't give up a big play.
Turn me loose.
They're kind of dialed into
Give me a Power 5 offer. Boy, get me the hell out of Atlanta. Unless you give me Georgia Tech, then take me right down the block. Fuck it. I'll rebuild Georgia Tech. Bring all these boys over. Come on over here to Georgia Tech. Get your education. Instead of that Georgia State City College. It ought to be called Atlanta University. Fucking Georgia State. What a joke. Ain't there no more. Come on, boys. Bow up. Bow up, boys.
And the shot to clear started this drive backed up in their own end, and now
The
they
fuck is this guy doing?
position to score.
Oh, I read the fuck out of that.
Way too late, but they still do count.
Scored on my 3rd string. Pisses me off. I can't get a fucking shutout. You got like 4 of them, Dawson.
this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments. Put a stop to that return.
Hole in my heart.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Jackson gonna throw it. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. One more play to pad the stats. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.